Yeah, I think the fair value inclusive of the strategic benefits probably would have been around 1,600 pence. So I think they overpaid by a hair, but given the the animal spirits that go into this type of auction process, I'm really not surprised. And frankly, each pound sterling makes only about a 50-cent or so difference to our Comcast price target. So I think it's certainly tolerable. I mean, I think that the process has probably inflicted too much damage on Comcast stock price, and unfortunately, I think some investors do take it as an open-ended attitude on the part of CEO Brian Roberts toward more M&A. I just don't think there are very many elephants left on the savannah, and I think this is a unique deal. And I think that it's entirely possible that people could be happy with this deal in 3 to 5 years.
Where does this leave Disney, particularly when it comes to Hulu?
It's interesting. I had thought that Comcast would probably want to surrender its 30% Hulu position to Disney. It sounds now like Comcast is at least posturing that they'd like to keep it. I would certainly welcome that trade. I think that Hulu's posturing or positioning in the market has sometimes been a little bit confused. Of course, it's a U.S. only business. I think it will benefit from Disney having 60% ownership, but you still have two partners there, AT&T, Warner Media, as well as Comcast for now. I still think Disney's in a very good strategic position with ESPN and the Disney brands and all that to go direct to consumer. So you can argue that this is a business that's probably a little more pivotal for Comcast than Disney, particularly given Brian Roberts' desire to expand his international footprint.
Hey, Matt, you're sticking, I know, to your pre-auction price target for Comcast, $55 a share. I want to know this. When do you think this is going to, the whole digestion process, when is it going to be earnings accretive?
It's basically going to be a little bit free cash flow and EPS, dilutive in 2019. I think that people look at Comcast primarily on an OCF basis. So I think we're probably looking at not all that much effect in the grand scheme on the valuation, but maybe a slight downward drift.
Okay, and real quickly, what about?
I would have thought.
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
The market would react, positively to almost any price outcome, but this is probably a little bit higher than what people thought, so there might be a little bit of pressure on Monday stateside on Comcast stock.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen, and don't forget to subscribe.